that I changed your life. I changed your life. If it wasn't for me, you would be standing barefoot on a dirt road in the campo eating chicken feet.
It is the final episode of Family Chantel, and she is going to confront Pedro for the last time in this
and get some kind of closure,
which I think is BS. I think closure is the biggest lie they ever told people, honestly. But let's go ahead and get into you guys. It's Mary.
And
Leave just a like,
subscribe,
and comment down below, you all, because she walked out that door after she got that voodoo package and burnt it, which I didn't think they should burn it. I thought they probably should have just, because you don't. I never thought it was a good idea to burn voodoo.
Oh. You know, I'm not
familiar with it either. But when they burned it, I just felt like because voodoo is
I'm
probably
not familiar.
Evil.
But yeah, probably.
I feel like because voodoo is evil. I don't know. Maybe it's not evil for some people, but like
so
when I think about it,
yeah.
Because when I think about voodoo, I'm thinking you probably should not burn it because it's evil and hell is hot. So why would you?
I mean, I don't think it's evil. Voodoo was.
I don't know if it's not or either, but when I think of voodoo,
of some places in the world, and but I'm not familiar with it. I'm not going to put down their stuff that they do. But
no, I'm just saying like the idea that I would have of it, because I don't know it, but I do.
Right.
Like you said, it is a religion to some people,
yeah.
But they had evil purposes with it do that. So my thing is, why would you burn something that's evil? Wouldn't it thrive in a hot climate? So
I see what you said. But I think they wanted to burn it all and get rid of it.
I would have just thrown it off the balcony and then go bury it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it off my porch. I don't want that.
Property.
I don't want the ashes in the air and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Just put it in like double trash bags and
I must admit, Chantel is looking very good. She wore her tight little black dress, had the push-up bra, had the red lip, had the nice fluffy hair. I'm like, you better go, girl. That is the way you go and tell your ex. You be looking good and snatched, honey.
Yes.
And she was matching with her brother, and he was like, sometimes the king and queen gotta hop off their thrones to let the peasants know that they're still here. I was like, okay, River. Like, okay. But yes, he also went.
Poor River. He just tried to stand in as a brother,
I don't think he really wanted to be there,
all
though.
the messes, the just get into.
I don't think he really wanted to be there, though, because he did seem like as feisty as he used to be.
I have no choice. I gotta come.
So they wanted one of us family members to go, so here I am, not by force. I'm having to go, but I'm happy she went. I do think closure is BS, personally. But I just feel like some people just will never give you closure. Like sitting down, I guess if the person is a decent person, like you have an ex that you get along with or whatever, and you're like, okay, I just want closure to these different answers and all this stuff. Yes, it could be healing, but if it's somebody who's a complete a-hole and you're like wanting closure and this person never gives you that, how do you close that chapter? I just feel like it's best to have closure with yourself and try to let that energy go.
Yes.
Because you can't really dictate what another person is going to do. And then also a lot of times I feel like if you try to go and get closure from something, it could really reopen wounds and be more painful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to heal all over again.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if somebody goes to you or they're not talking to you, you get your answers that way.
Yeah.
That's my closure.
Yeah.
I wash my hands. I have nothing else to do with you. Don't call me. Matter of fact, you be blocked. So you can't even call me.
That's the closure.
The block button is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So, but she went to go get her closure. She staged the place. You had all the people in the background filming and all this stuff. Like, but the only one to goodbye, out demons. I was like, okay, probably could not be me because it takes one person to stare at me wrong, and I'm gonna just sit down and be like, do not look at me. But yeah, so like went down and talked about it, whatever stuff. You could tell she was visibly upset. Like she was like, "You had to go put it in everybody." Like it seems like she really got a little bit like out of like what I'm used to seeing with Chantel. She definitely got out of that.
Flustered,
really flustered. And it was really sad because it seemed like for a second he tried to get to her because he was like, "Look at me." She would not look at me. Look at him. Whatever. He's like, "It was not for the money," which we all know it's a lie. Because 7 years came. Like, it was their 7-year anniversary, and that man was gone. Like, Okay, move to separate
So quickly.
bedrooms. Oh my God. We need a separation.
You know,
Okay, I need
can't cook and clean.
Yes, can't cook and clean. I'm going to move into my game room. Oh, now we have to get a divorce. There's a truck outside. Like, I would have had whiplash.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just put me in the psych ward.
Oh, and by
like, just strap
and
me
at
up.
one point, she would have lost it at one point.
Oh my God, that was
I
so
was
funny.
so
She's
concerned.
yeah.
You know.
I thought it was so funny that when she called me, she said, "If it was not for me, your ancestors will be barefoot in the campo eating chicken feet." I thought that was so funny because that is true.
But that is true.
That is so
I mean,
true.
we saw where his grandmother was staying
I know.
when we first met her, and then by the time we saw her again,
Yeah.
she had a whole compound
Mhm.
and a house.
Yep.
So, and then you see how the sister used to look.
Yes.
To how
And
she was
Lydia.
now, and Lydia.
They all
So
looked
if it
robo
wasn't
shop.
for Chantel
They wouldn't have
coming
anything.
to their life, you probably will still be there with your grandma.
And he knows
Yeah.
that. But Lydia and them were like once they left
I mean,
the whole
Lydia
thing.
would have because I mean,
Lydia
not
wasn't
like they were,
living
but
that great.
they, you know, she was an attorney and doing her thing. But being on this show with Chantel, you guys have leveled up.
Yes, and now
So you should be thankful.
I know now you have a house with a balcony and all this bullshit. You are now having a full weave in your head. I'm sure you guys got some face surgery.
She did, and
what's
she
it?
got, you know,
That
like-
girl got her breasts done. I'm
And
sure
the
Lydia
mother
got
also
some
got some
booty
work done.
stuff done.
Yeah.
Like all y'all have got the surgery based off of Chantel's back. And the thing is, Chantel did not even need to be on the show. But I'm sure she was thinking this is another income because she was working 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
You get paid to be on the show. So I'm sure she was like, let's go ahead and be on the show or whatever. She's
Yeah.
not thinking that she will be embarrassed down the line 7 years later, have a
Yeah,
man
yeah.
use her. So I feel like
Yeah.
everything she did was to really make sure that they had money and to bring him
Yeah.
here and all this stuff. And then she had the nerve to say that, and then Pedro's like, we had nothing. No, your ass had nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you had nothing. She was working 2-3 jobs and they said, they used me to help their daughters get a master's. Like, they couldn't do it on their own. Did you see what they were living? The family is full and able to pay for her, like, tuition fees and all that stuff or whatever. Like, no one used you. And then talk about how, the only way that you guys had money was because you were working. Oh, really? I didn't know that he was sitting down there playing games 24/7.
He was doing just that.
He was doing nothing but eating nachos and playing the game.
I know.
Like he was not working. But you see how people, the
They
mother,
changed
the
the
daughter,
story.
and the son,
All because now
rewriting
he finally
history.
has a job, and
All of a
now
sudden
all of
he
a sudden
was-
he was doing all of it. You know,
And he was the victim. Like the BS they said in that car, I was just like
the one
disgusted.
reason why I just used to love my ex-husband's mother, she was the best mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And she was fair, and she was honest, and she kept him honest.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But-
may her soul rest in peace, and I know it is.
Grandma Rosie.
She was the best. Really was the best.
Yes, y'all. But of course, she ended up crying and saying that he cheated on me with another woman. This is why I will never waste my time to go to any ex to be like, I need closure.
I felt
I'm
bad
not
for
doing
her
that.
having to cry in front of him, but maybe that's what she needed, to just be like,
But at least you can't sit down here and say that, I need closure 10, 12 years later. At least
well,
you can say that
got
you
it.
went to
You know, maybe mentally it will make her feel like,
better.
yeah. But Chantel, date, get therapy while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Freeze your eggs so that you don't have to worry about that aspect of your life.
And live
And you don't
life.
have to rush to, what's the word? You don't have to rush to, like, get married because you're feeling like, I don't have any young eggs.
Yeah,
Go
so-
ahead and freeze your eggs, girl.
And
I
have
will advise
fun.
anyone
Live
to do that.
life.
If you're 28, 29, you're not married, go ahead and freeze your eggs. Go ahead and freeze your eggs. And then that way you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, go ahead and live your life.
Live your life. You never know. You might be on a trip with your girls on a yacht, and you might find a man in your dreams who will wipe you up there real quick. So don't be wasting your time with no
change your
man.
environment, you know, and go for your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for her. I'm
Yeah.
glad the show is over, so at least now she can go and be at peace.
Yes.
She's gonna be on the 90 days single life. I will be watching that.
Oh, that
All
is
our
so
favorites are on the
true.
show.
90 Days Single Life. Who else is on that show?
I think it's that lady who was with Muhammad, the Ortiz.
Danielle. You mean Danielle?
Danielle is there.
No.
No,
The
Debbie.
older lady.
The older lady.
Okay.
She's there.
then
Veronica's
Debbie.
there with that biracial guy who was with Usman.
Oh, Usman's mom's son. Yes.
Yes. So there's a few of our favorites
Not
are
Usman's
there.
mom's son. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
So there's a few of our 90
Usman's
days.
girlfriend's son. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of great 90-day couples we will be seeing. Super excited. But yes, y'all, it is
So
Mary.
they're still together, Veronica and him.
Yes, they are. Well, maybe they filmed it late. So that's what I'm thinking.
Interesting.
Yes, y'all. But it's Mary.
And
Leave us just a like
subscribe.
and comment down below.
Bye.